Hallelujah. Beautiful song. Yeah. Okay, I'm on Facebook and YouTube. We over here praising to this song. Endow me. I can't even. Hey, yeah. Come on. Can you feel that song down in your spirit? Yes. Woo. Okay, so I'm on Facebook. I believe I'm on Facebook. Can you check Facebook, YouTube? Um, can you? Oh, you can be okay. So Facebook, YouTube, Care Bears, men and women. We're gonna invite you tonight. You guys know we just been on the road. Praise God. We've been doing his perfect will. And so I've been off social media. I recommend it for a lot of you guys. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. These digital devices do not have healthy implications to our mental well-being. So we are coming back tonight, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be in TikTok, and I will live stream to YouTube and Facebook by way of StreamYard. We have an amazing speaker who I call a sister friend. We met online in a business class, starting our businesses. I want to say maybe 5, 6 years ago. Hey, Black Butterflies. Oh, I love that name. But this is just how when you leverage also social media, you do meet because you are a part of what you attract many, many times. And so just being, you guys don't know when you're in business and entrepreneurship is very much spiritual before it's anything else. You start to find out your insecurities. You stand tall in your gifts that God has blessed you with. You kind of see where people pleasing may show up if that's your thing. So I have been connected to her because we were under, I want to say, the same business coach who really didn't play around with our gift and stretched us in ways that really still have us here by divine setup, praise God, in 2025. So I feel better already. The CEO, Keisha Palmer, out of the Georgia area, will be coming on the platform at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as she is going to be breaking down how you can be happy after a heartbreak. After a heartbreak. So if you guys are in here and you have been through heartbreak, uh, y'all, some of y'all know what that's like, girl. You be up under the covers, down at the girl. You just be doing a lot of stuff, right? So heartbreak, you got those little friends that say, "Girl, get over it. I got over it before." We don't do that. Like just because you got over it before, quick, fast. Healing journey is a journey for many, many, many of us. So she's going to be making herself available. She has classes, she has masterminds, she has lived experience. So when we're talking about you don't have to be a therapist to be therapeutic, you will see that example of how this beautiful soul, God-fearing woman will come on here and embrace you with the steps on how to begin your healing process after a heartbreak, a breakup. Y'all know if we're not healing through it, you trying to run to the next relationship, you bringing that residue over to the new experience. We are inviting men and women because we are going to start collaborative healing and connecting and understanding one another. We're not going to do this segregated work. So I'm going to invite you guys to return, meet us back here at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And she will be here and you can ask her questions. But I want you to just sit with this idea. If you listen to me, or watching this replay, or you have a family member, a coworker, cousin, and them that's going through a heartbreak. Some of you guys that are in a breakup, but you still connected to people, but really what a person needs to bring to the relationship and you need to bring to the relationship, if it's not mutually supportive, you probably are going to learn from her that you could be married yet single, right? Because you don't have the faucets of what a mutually supportive relationship needs to be. So that's why a lot of people, they can't be married and feel like they're single. So that's going to be something on the table. Also, the power of communication, right? A lot of times we know what we're tired of, we're sick of it, and you're not willing to work through it, and then you start dating again and you have not really learned how to communicate, then that same test is going to come in the next relationship. And then you find yourself saying, well, I could have worked it out with the first one. I mean, not always. I mean, come on. Some people's season is just over in your life. Okay. We're not trying to do holy hookups. We're not trying to have you be all tangled up with some mess, because y'all not desperate. You know, we're not out here desperate for a piece of a relationship. Girl, at this point in the stage, you deserve the whole enchilada, okay? And so does he. So we know the guys have the same sentiments on some of this as well. So I wanted to let you guys know that. And Facebook and YouTube, we will see you guys. I am going to put a link to the free journal for Mental Health Awareness Month. I think we minimize our mental well-being until we're at a breaking point. We're at a breaking point. So, you know, sometimes those subtle signs, you're very irritable, you snapping at folks, you are, you know, not really coming out, hanging out with people, doing the things that you normally love to do. You keep rescheduling stuff, you sleeping too much or too little. All kind of different subtle signs. You may be saying, well, I'm tired because, you know, I'm working and dealing with these kids, right? That's normal. But when you start really going down this journey of like, wait, this is a little bit more than me being tired from the kids. This is starting to make me feel sad, to the point sadness is driving my life, to the point my follow through is just heavy, right? It's so many different things that especially the busy culture that we're in. Sometimes we didn't really sign up for it, but let's be honest, around the country, bills is due. Like things are high and everybody has been impacted by everything. So if you are feeling hopeless, there's no way out of this. For y'all couples that really don't understand each other, right? And you are assuming that someone is having some infidelity issues. Maybe the other partner is called depression, okay? It could be different things, but sometimes if we don't understand one another, we always default to the things that keep us safe and in misunderstanding. Living in misunderstanding is like a medical healthcare crisis right now, I would say. In addition to digital crack and busy culture, right? I'm going to be rolling out a holy hustle mastermind soon that's going to break down this hustle culture by way of the negativity of it, and then really breaking down what hustling backwards really look like. Because I'm letting you guys know we have some amazing, amazing people that are wealth restoration folks. And what they do is, a lot of you guys don't know, I didn't know, but on the journey of you getting in that still quiet space, you start realizing that you're leaving stuff on the table. Some of you guys have things, you don't have your living trust set up, you have just little pockets of things just sliding out your account, but yet you still on this cycle of radical hustle, right? And so those are the things that we're bringing out in our Social Work Boss Academy that'll be coming out. Hopefully, I'm trying to get it out before the fall. We are intentionally building it out. There's going to be self-help courses where at your own pace. I'm on the mission in my short lifetime, whatever God see fit for me on this side of glory, is to make an academy, a school, if you will, of self, like taking yourself on a journey of personal development and the entrepreneurship piece. How do we integrate our healing with our finances, right? Because if we all over the place and don't believe that we're worth two nickels based on some stuff packed in there, it's going to show up in business. And I know so many amazing people God has put in my path that's gifted and anointed. It's one thing to be good at what you do, But then there's a whole separate layer that's more impactful when you're anointed to do what you do. This is why some of y'all won't quit, because it's so ingrained in you that quitting is not an option, period. And if you don't have the support to cultivate that in a safe space to be heard and understood and held accountable and cultivating that, you fall off. And then you in the workspace contributing to the toxicity of it, because that's all you do is talk about that, because you believe that you can't do this, right? And that's why I'm inviting you guys to go ahead and get in the DMs if you are in any what I call mental constipation. Okay, y'all know what constipation is. It doesn't feel good. And that's what mental and spiritual constipation can feel like, when it's too much stuff that shouldn't belong there, called waste, and it's screaming to get out. And I say these words that'll align and make you really think. I'm not going to give you pretty words. I'm going to give you constipation. I'm going to give you real estate foreclosure, right? When you're foreclosing down on some wealth paths that you need to be making. And it's not doing all of the 10,000 bazillion things, right? Mastering your craft. That's why I've been telling you, don't get married to this digital space. They having meetings, it can close and come up and turn around and touch the ground. You're going to put all of your eggs in one basket. You just said you didn't have money for the eggs. So what you doing? People can't even afford your services. But you over here trying to convince them that what you have is what they need. If they don't want it, they just don't want it. Quit making it personal. You don't have time to be dealing with chickens, period. I never said they was a bad person. It's just you got to be in alignment with where you're supposed to be so you can get back to being fruitful like you called to be. So there's some things that we're working on. And for some of you guys, it's just about you just being focused on what you know by now. What you know by now. For some of you guys is dealing with, I know y'all been hearing about it. Some of y'all in this TikTok space, y'all been open about it. These jobs is firing folks left and right. Left and right. God be glorified. Thank you, sis. But they are laying people off with no cause. They flagging and waving in the DEI and all of that. And we got to equip these young people how to fight the right fight, know how to articulate themselves. Because I'm really sitting up here about to sponsor a couple of youngsters to go back to go to law school, something that I never knew that they wanted to do. But based on how we breaking these policies and procedures down in some of these raggedy jobs, I called it what it was, especially in my area. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. It's some things that I need prayer for when it comes to these isms and schisms. And I don't want flesh to take over and I miss the move of what God wants me to do. What is it, something that you know that trigger you in a way that'll get you out of alignment? Have your friends hold you accountable in that area. I don't want to have to feel like I got to cut somebody out to get my point across. I don't want that no more. So that's why you got to really be filled and taking your social media fast. Don't make it about the likes. What is the lessons telling you? Don't make it about people seeing every move of how you get down. I am honored to coach public women privately. There's no room for noise and peace and healing at the same time. There's so much inside of you that God wants to cultivate and birth out of you. But you want too many people in the birthing room. And in this spiritual journey of development and really birthing out, there's no anesthesia. There's no epidural. There's no epidural. Where my epidural people at, baby? I had all kind of epidurals. Load me up, buttercup. Just get this booger bear up out of me. But when it comes to our spiritual elevation, right? Pain points, like the labor pains. Hey, doc, fill your girl up with some more epidural, some anesthesia or whatever. What they call that stuff, sis? We don't know what it's called. We just trust that they're in their right space. Isn't that something? Probably never even knew the most powerful person name in that space that can take you down and bring you back out of it. Right? Anesthesia. Okay. So we, hey, Miss Williams, we over here like, look, numb me up, Buttercup. I'm not from the framework that I had the baby natural, whatever that's supposed to be. Baby, it came out of me, however he came out, however she came out, that's natural enough, okay? To each their own. But all I'm saying to you on this journey where we're talking about how unresolved trauma try to enter into business, kingdom business. Somebody say kingdom business. We want anesthesia because the world give us quick band-aids, right? We want anesthesia. Did I say it right? Anesthesia. We want the pain to go away quick. And so that's just not the reality. So if you have tantrums on the job, don't know how to work through the conflict or refuse to, you may have it like that. I'm not talking to the person you got the flexibility to get up right now from that desk if they made you mad, and you leave, pack up your desk, and walk out of there with all of your little goodies in your desk and close down your computer. Karen done made you mad, and you got the freedom and flexibility to walk off that job and still be able to pay your bills that's due in a few days. Shout out to you. If that's you and you can do that, I need you out here teaching what you do, because we need your freedom and flexibility kingdom strategy. But the rest of the world that understand that you don't have that flexibility right now to just up and leave. Hey, it's not even a mature thing sometimes. I said sometimes, don't come bite my head off. To run from hard conversations and believe that that situation or conversation piece is not going to happen somewhere down the journey on your thing called life. And so you keep making it about, I'm just going to keep avoiding is what we're doing and run into something else. And then you find out you're on this vicious cycle of moving around, which is making you exhausted. Because we big girls and big gentlemen, right? So we have to do the mature thing and have conversations when they're not favorable, when they're not popular, when it's not hashtag trendy, right? All of these things of the world that got you squirreling around, making yourself believe that you're not worth two nickels. So there's so much power in silence, so much power in moving out of the way. There's so much power in that. So we'll be back. I'm gonna send you guys this link right now because I promised you guys this mental health awareness month. We wasn't able to do our mental health series, but some of you guys in the membership, we have been infusing this in our work. The rest of you guys, you can go ahead and get on the email list, and you'll get more tips. And just be very, very clear. We are not therapying you up. This is not intended to treat, diagnose, or replace any type of medical or mental treatment. Okay. So make sure you hear that in stereo, because I don't want no types of troubles over here. Okay. So let's see what I'm going to give you guys. Freebies. And don't just take this and throw it in your drawer. Okay. I intentionally put these mental health workbooks so you can sit your butt down and work through birthing out the highest vibration of who you called to be. All right. So let me see which one I'm going to give you. I think I'm going to give you out a journal. I'm going to give you out a journal. All right. And just for the record, Facebook, they after 30 days, they take your live content out. So unless you have a team of people that can stay on top of your lives, download it and repurpose, maybe that's too much. You might want to use StreamYard so your stuff is recorded, or you have it over YouTube. So just a little FYI for y'all streamers, especially for you guys that have, graduations for your babies, really important milestones. Get your stuff off by June something. Everybody's getting a message, but don't let your stuff get deleted, because you ain't going to be able to go back and get your baby stuff or whatever else you got going on. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a mental health planner for free. I'm going to show you, hey, Coach by God, I'm going to give you guys, okay, the mental health planner. I am going to give you guys that. Let me see. Be patient. It's downloading. I'm going to show TikTok. You guys print this out. If you have insomnia, like struggling to sleep, you're going to find a sleep tracker in here. That's going to be very important. The water tracker, who am I to be talking? Okay, great. I got it done. Scratch that off. All right, so let me show you guys. Facebook, I don't know how. Wait, I do know how. Stop saying you don't know how. And say you do know how. Hold on. I'm in StreamYard and I can share. I'm going to share, present, and share screen. See, y'all see that in real live time. All right. All right. So I was able to figure it out. All right. So here's the copy of what the mental health planner is. You guys can go ahead and get that for free. The cover looks like this. I really don't know how to get to the other pages though, but I don't want to spend too much time. But I'm going to figure out how to get through. Let me see. Hold on. I guess the part of me that just want to figure it out. Hey, Miss Carla Michelle. Okay. So yeah, let me show you guys, Miss Carla. I'm gonna put this in the TikTok link. Show you guys really quickly. So the mental health planner for Mental Health Awareness Month is gonna be in the link. You guys can download it. Here's your habit tracker. I'll kind of go through this a little bit later for the sake of time, but these are the pages, you guys. Really print this out. Okay. This is going to be very helpful if you are a couple or a family. It's really, really good for all of you guys to go on your journey, right? Don't make yourself stockpile your problems and then explode and bite each other heads off. We know it's trying times for a lot of us, families, good, bad, or indifferent, but God is faithful. So be proactive about your care. Don't add nothing else. Listen to me. Don't add a single other task to your already filled plate at all, period. Get into the lane of mastering what you're good at. The things that don't work, we letting it go. Go to the trash can, dumpster, do what you have to do. Because this whole billion-dollar industry of self-care is really marketing to your vulnerabilities. You deserve the trips, don't get me wrong. But you deserve the trip inside of yourself that you've been ignoring also. More importantly, I would say. So what are you most proud of? What are you grateful for? Like, what are your affirmations for today? Get your kids involved, right? You need to take authority over that digital crack at the house. You buy the stuff. The little 5 or 6 or 8-year-old did not buy that. So quit crying about these kids, this and that. I'm guilty of some stuff too. We're not here to judge each other. We're just here to be honest. So if you giving it to them, acting like you can't take it from them, make them sit their butt down so you can help them not have their brains all over the place. then you got to go ahead and make some shifts. So make this a family tool. There's no need for you to heal in isolation. There's no way you can do that, right? Get to know yourself. For y'all that's, on the dating scene, or you're taking a time out, which is a great posture, right? To get to understand where you are and what you need and all that kind of stuff. Here's an assessment tool in here to be honest with yourself. There's some challenges in here for you to just be mindful, hold you accountable. This is your wheel of life. Where are you at in your health, your career? I want to say for you guys that's making people believe that they're not anything because they work. I mean, I'm gonna need you to get out of their business unless you're willing to pay their bills. Everybody is not called to one thing. Some of you guys can't even get along with people at work, let alone trying to get along with people in business. So stay in your own lane of business, life, and all of that, and you'll be fine. Just, I'm telling you. Family, growth, spirituality, relationship, your social life. Some of y'all, if you spending a lot in social life because you avoid these other things, this is probably why you upside down. Because you done made this a primary way of to escape. And that may not be working for you anymore. Some activities. We had a lunch the other day. Two of the ladies challenged us to get up and take a walk. And that was what we needed because they're health conscious and they did not allow us to make excuses about getting our walk in. So have those accountabilities around moving your body. For you guys that's on medication, for whatever reason, kind of know what you have and what that looks like, and be aware of side effects and different remedies you can take, natural remedies in replace of when you get with Table of Destiny. Your goals. I'm not going to go through all the pages, but this reframe my thoughts. That's going to be a really good one for some of you guys that really are trapped in negative thoughts about everything. You could be resentful about something. You could be like, hey, I spent all my life doing this for everybody. Now my life is this. And then that rabbit hole ends up going larger and larger. And pretty soon people don't want to be around you because you're negative Nancy. So this will help you kind of identify where is that coming from, where did it start, and how do I reshape my thoughts and be factual based about what's in front of you. All right, I'm gonna end right there because it is a very in-depth workbook that I'm giving you guys for Mental Health Awareness Month, and then we'll see you guys tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Keisha. That you can live life after a heartbreak. She's gonna come from Atlanta, Georgia, share her journey and what she has to offer. So we'll see you guys later on tonight.